Greetings from Cybertron. This is Michael, aka SoundJack, and I am back ready to review all of Series 4 and 5 now that I have all of them in my possession. And of course, we are starting off with Series 4 and specifically with the Series 4 BotBots Home Rangers. So this is one of the new teams that was introduced in Series 4. All of them are household, I was going to say appliances, but that's not accurate, items. As you can see, we got vacuum cleaners and crock pots and irons and the couch and the plant. So all of those standard household things you always definitely need. But before we go looking at each of them individually, let's do some quick size comparisons. Here they are next to a tiny turbo changer, a core class figure, a deluxe and Voyager scaled figure, and of course the channel's mascot, SoundJack. So it's been a while, but as always, we are going to go from left to right. So we will be starting this review off with Bogasaurus Rex. Now this is one of the repaints for the wave, or in this team, this BotBots group. This is based off the Stinkosaurus mold that was a potted plant, but now Bogasaurus Rex is a fake potted plant because home decoration stuff. It is predominantly the same colors, honestly, almost. Green plant-like stuff up here, brown dirt, so that'd be fake dirt. The main difference is the pot is a very, very nice light blue sky kind of a color going on here. And for transformation, we're gonna, I blocked my hands doing that, so we're gonna try that again. We are just going to pull this plant back. The head's going to raise, and then you can bring up the arms, and there is Stinkosaurus Rex in his robot mode. And he is, he's just a fake, he's just a poser, man. He claims to care about pH levels and the environment, but he's not even a real plant. He doesn't even need water, man. You faker. How dare you? Despite being a faker, he does have some nice little extra details going on besides his new blue colors. He does have some nice white going on the teeth, a little bit of yellow in the eyes, and beyond all of the pottery going on here. That's honestly all he's really got going on. This can also flip up. Was that a thing I knew? I'm not actually sure anymore. But you can do that, I guess. If you want, you can either leave it down or you can leave it up, whatever you want to do. The rest is, that's just the tail, the back of the pod, and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, that is Bogasaurus Rex. Next up, we have Crabby Grabby, a brand new mold for this series. She turns into a couch and is just... She's the couch that when you lose something between the cushions, you're never going to get it back. That's just all. She's the one that stole your remote, your 50 cents in your pockets, your receipts or whatever you were looking for, your snacks, all that stuff. She has eaten it. She is a predominantly red couch. Got a couple of blue sofa pillows there. A little bit of brown for the base of the couch. Overall, very nice. We do have a lot of stuff going on here that will be relevant in the robot mode. But I mean, it's always a very nice, clean looking couch from the front and the sides, the back. Got stuff. It doesn't look bad, I will say, but it's still got stuff going on, For transformation, we are going to pull out these bits. We are going to flip the legs down and rotate them to the side, so all of the little crab legs are out to the side. Then we're just going to bring that down, bring these bits down, and there you have Crabby Grabby in her robot mode. We got her claws going on here. We got, like I said before, all the crab legs. I guess this is to be the tail, so maybe a bit more of a lobster. I don't know. Hard to get in there with the lighting with that face, but it is a very nice light blue color with purple looking eyes. If I do this, can you see that? Can you see that? Hopefully. Yeah, articulation. We've got the claws can come in and out, and the legs are on solid ball joints, but it's a very awkward bot, so you need to kind of have it in a certain position to stand. So that is Crabby Grabby in her robot mode. And really quick, the articulation is arms, that, and the tail, I guess. It's been a while, hasn't it? But that is Crabby Grabby in her robot mode. Next up, we have Heat Freak the Iron. He is not just a heat freak, but a neat freak. Everything has to be folded, has to be smooth, no wrinkles, no nothing. Gets very steamed, very hot-headed, but once he's able to smooth things over, he calms down. Ha ha! All of the puns. I forgot how funny these bios were. But anyway, this is the iron mode. The heating iron. We got a nice little silver bottom there for the actual heating part of it itself. We do see the yellow eye sticking out, but you can't tell what that's supposed to be. We got the nice indicator up here. We got the power cord, which does wiggle. So that's very neat and very nice. So there's the little spot that I'm pretty sure is where you would put the water in for it to, do its work. It's been a while since I've actually seen someone use a heating iron. But that is the alt mode. So now to transform him, we are going to flip this panel up. Aha, he has a mouth. Then we are going to flip the legs down. Haha, he has legs. Those are very, very squat legs, but okay, those are legs. And then we just come to the sides, take those panels out. There is his arms, and there is Heat Freak in his robot mode. He honestly just looks like he's wearing a shark head to me, honest. I don't know why shark head rather than cone head, but that's just what it says to me. His head is huge compared to the rest of his limbs. It's ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. No new colors come out except that the black lines to accentuate the mouth. His arms are able to rotate to 360 degrees, and the legs can only really go back and forth. But you can also use the power cord is kind of a tail, and also probably helps him stand up, to be completely honest. But that is Heat Freak in robot mode. Next up, we have Pressure Punk, the pressure cooker, and she is basically she works in steam engine, steam technology. She's just steampunk. That's what she is. She's an inventor of steampunk. And she's pretty good at it, as will be seen by her robot mode. It's very steampunk aesthetic. But just looking at the alt mode, the pressure cooker itself, we got the nice black handle, black pot top handle. We got this part. I actually have only used the pressure cooker like once before, so yeah, but it looks like a pressure cooker. I know it looks like a pressure cooker, even if I can't point out necessarily what this does. Unless that's probably just the lock for it, isn't it? That's probably what it is. That's all it is. Underneath, we got some legs. We can see the legs there, but overall pretty clean alt mode. But now let's transform her into robot mode. So we see the legs, so we'll just flip those down. We will then flip that down. We are going to move these bits back and up. We are going to pull up the arms. We're going to flip down the chest panel, and there is Pressure Punk in her robot mode. Like I said, very steampunk styled face with the monocles and the brass kind of coloring, and just little bits of steam coming out of her nose, I guess, because that's the mouth in the middle, but there's no nose molded on. Well, whatever. You get the idea. The idea. I don't know why though. When I was the original shots, images I was seeing kept making me think of some sort of samurai style, but I don't know why necessarily. But this is Pressure Punk. Articulation is rotation at the arms, and you can move this handle up and down if you want. These back bits are on ball joints, so if you don't want them up, you can just hide them on the back. But I'm pretty sure the instructions do indicate that you are supposed to stick those up. The website says you stick those up. Actually, the website also says you keep the handle up, which is, I didn't expect that. A little bit of black there on the for chest details, a little black on the legs, but the legs can only go down. But that is Pressure Punk in her robot mode. Up next, Roarista. This is another repaint of the Bogasaurus Rex mold that was first seen in Series 2. That's when we first saw a coffee pot, right? There wasn't one before. I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. Someone can correct me if I'm incorrect about that. But this is Roarista. She is another coffee pot. We can see that her pot is actually filled of coffee, presumably with that color, though that's a very milky coffee. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the different kinds of beans she uses, because she knows what beans to use to get the perfect flavor, and she will tell you about it loudly. You will know what the best beans are to use for your preferred taste. So you got that to look forward to if you ever encounter Roarista. You got a little bit of orange on the buttons up here. We see the eyes, and they're a nice little green color. Got the nice molding with the indicators on the side of the pot and the coffee maker itself, also on this side as well. We also have a power cord tail going on here, just like with Heat Freak. And for transformation, we'd simply fold the legs down, flip the tail around, rotate at the waist, flip these arms back, open the mouth, and we got to keep that angled a bit because it's a little too long for her to stand with it. But that is Roarista in her robot mode. The inside of her mouth is also very green, like her eyes, and you get a little bit of that on the chest, as well as some orange. It's very nice little detail. Articulation-wise, she has the opening mouth. She can move it up and down. She got, that's a little tight sounding, but she's got ball jointed arms. She can rotate them 360 degrees around. She can bring them in. She can kind of tilt them. Legs can only really sit. Tail goes all the way around. But yes, we do have that nice waist rotation that everybody loves. So yeah, that's very, very nice. Here are my tails of my coffee beans. I don't know what that was, but yeah, that's Roarista in her robot mode. If she will stand. If she'll stand, yes, she will stand. And that is Roarista in her robot mode. Next, we have Rolly Dolly, a rolling pin for your kitchen. And as a rolling pin. This is actually one of the Series 1.5 molds that people may have missed out on because of the weird releasing with that. The original version of the mold did have a rub sticker. I'm pretty sure about here, or maybe it was just here, that you could rub up, and with the heat, it will reveal some flower splotches on there, which would fit for his personality because he's happiest when he is messy, covered in flour and whatnot. And just, he's really passionate about his work, I guess. But this version of the mold does not come with that rub sticker. It's just a standard rolling pin, very thick rolling pin, with some nice golden handles going on here for the rolling pin. Very nice, as well as a little bit of blue at the very ends of the rolling pin itself. But moving on to transformation, we can split the legs. Come here, pull the arms out. Pull the arms out. Flip that up, and there we have Roly Dolly in his robot mode. No, it is Roly Dolly. Okay, Roly Dolly in his robot mode. Third time's the charm. But yeah, he's a little happy pudgy boy. Nice blue around that face. Nice, very excited kind of smile with the squinting eyes. And they're just like, yay! I'm going to be covered in flour. Yeah, that's nothing much else to point out here. Just articulation, rotates arms at 360 degrees. The hat can go back and forward if you want. Kind of sits best there. Legs just go in and out, and you can't really have him stand on them if they're not in this outwardmost position. So that is Roly Dolly in his robot mode. Up next, we have Worlderful, like wonderful and whirl, because she's a mixer. This is also one of the Series 1.5 molds alongside Roly Dolly. This was also had a similar sticker, rub heat sticker that could make it be more messy, but it was just around the edge, if I'm remembering correctly. No, wait, I don't think there was actually a sticker for Worlderful, right? Okay. It's been a bit, so forgive me if there are any inaccuracies, but is that the same blue? That's the same blue as Bogasaurus Rex. So that's a very nice reuse of that blue. Got some very nice silver going on for the mixing bowl itself. A little bit of I wouldn't say black, a dark gray, I would say, for the arms poking out on the sides. But we got some nice circuitry under there to kind of cover that up, though we still do have the legs sitting out just right there. But overall, looks very nice. And for transformation for her, we are going to flip those legs down, pull them off to the side, like a dance move. Like, I don't know what that move's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? If I even do it in frame. Yeah, and then you do that, you flip the arms down, and there is Worlderful in her robot mode, and she looks so happy. She's the home and garden queen. She knows how to make everything look good, from baking, from decor, all of that good stuff. She knows how to set up your house exactly. She does get in a tizzy when she's doing that, though. Ha ha! Puns. This darker gray, again, is what it seems like to me, is as opposed to a black. Covers the mechanical bits of the arms, a little bit just on the top of the chest, around the face, which again, nice blue and smiley with a little bit of pink cheeks. There's a little bit of silver going on down there. Articulation, we got the ball joints here. We can do the 360. They can come in and out. Legs, all they got is that, and that's all the articulation. So that is Worlderful in her robot mode. Next up, and lastly, a brand new mold for the series, Windbag the vacuum cleaner. And he is, as a vacuum cleaner, very loud, very hard to hear the TV over him, but decides to go quiet whenever the commercials come on. So he is just a jerk. Like you can't listen to your shows because he's vacuuming, but whenever the commercials come on, he's off. He's not doing anything. Wild man. He is a vacuum cleaner. There's not a full connected piece, but it does the job. It does the job what it needs to do. That would be kind of nice if that was one solid bit, because I don't know a vacuum cleaner that has a middle missing. But yeah, whatever. We got what I'm assuming are to be the power cord that you wrap up. And that you got the handle up here. This front part looks like where the dirt and dust picked up goes, and you'll just pull this out and then take it out to get dumped. A little bit of silver under there for nice bits of touch. And we got the wheels back there as well. So for transformation, we flip the legs down like so, arms come out, head flips out from there, and we have Windbag in his robot mode. Not much to say, but he does have a new interesting pose, as he does kind of pull from the chicken leg style of some Transformers. Honestly, it makes me think of those. And they're not the AT-ATs, right? From the Star Wars on the moon of Andor. You know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what they're called exactly, but you know what I'm talking about, that kind of chicken leg style. We got a little bit more paint on the hands going on there. We got a nice little blue camera looking face right there. It's a bit of black around it and some nice, this one's more like a sticker than anyone else really. And I'm actually pretty sure that is a sticker. But it's very nicely detailed. You got a bit of silver, black, and blue all going on in there. And there's not really much else to say about the robot mode itself. So articulation, the arms just do a 360. The legs you can have kick back very, very far. And the feet do pivot. So that's something. And the legs can go as far forward as they would be in transformation. But you can't get these legs any straighter than this. So that's where you gotta have those legs be. But that is it for Windbag. And now for some size comparisons. Here they are with a tiny turbo changer, a core class figure, a deluxe and Voyager scaled figure, and of course the channel's mascot, SoundJack. So, it's been a while since I've reviewed these guys, and I've had most of these for a very long while. I just wanted to have everything before I actually started doing these recordings for the whole series and not have gaps that I forget about to go back to. But overall, I do really like this set. Pressure Punk, I love. Windbag is very fun, unique design. Nice to get the some of those Series 1.5 exclusive molds out there. Liking the colors on Roarista. Heat Freak is, it does the standard thing as most of the other BotBots. Just the proportions feel so much more exaggerated with that. I can't even see the legs in the shot. Crabby Grabby is a bit weird. It's just not just because of the design. It's just like how the cushions of the couch, these just come down barely, and there's a little bit that stops them from going any further. And then the face is just kind of hiding under there. It just confuses me a little bit. And also how the claws are, it doesn't necessarily feel like they're like a crab claw. It honestly makes me think of more like a bug pincers, like ants or something like that would have. I don't know. That's just what the vibes I get from that. Yeah, that is the series for Home Rangers. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. comment on the video. Tell me which of these are your favorite and which teams you're excited to see coming up soon. If you want to have more of me, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at SoundJack426, as well as on YouTube at my new YouTube channel, Michael Blaine on Display, doing storytime videos with my Transformers action figures, with some of these guys appearing as props within the videos. And you can also check me out at RDSJ Gaming, where I play video games with Alyssa, aka The Rational Dove. And with all that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.